Welcome to my video, guys. Hope you guys having a wonderful holiday. Hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas and hope that you guys will have a safe and peaceful rest of the holiday and happy new year when it comes. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into what I want to talk about today. Today I want to talk about three chapters specifically. Remember, chapter 209, 210, and 211. 211 came out yesterday. We still haven't gotten the the translated version of the chapter subtitles on it, so I still can read it and know what they're actually saying in the chapter. But guys, I want to talk about these three chapters because I believe these three chapters are going to be redrawn. I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, this guy is." I'm gonna click off this video. This guy's talking trash, but you guys need to hear me out. What I believe each time something happened in the story when Saitama interact with a person that's supposed to become a god avatar, or is on the verge to become a god avatar, and Saitama stop the plan. God intervene and changes the story. You guys are still saying, "Ah, this guy is crazy," but if you guys listen, you guys will understand what I'm saying. I can remember three times off the top of my head when something like this happened in the manga, and then we got a redraw of three chapters or so, and then they continue with what is going on in the current storyline. So I can remember off the top of my head. Remember, guys, I'm gonna refresh you guys' memory. Remember when Saitama was going up against Orochi in the Monster Association arc, right? When Saitama when he one punched Orochi, Murata did a redraw right after that. Then the story changes to when Saitama go up against Orochi. When Orochi brings Saitama to the bottom of the Heroes Association and showed him the altar where God need a sacrifice for somebody to become a God avatar to bring God into the world, right? And Saitama still one shot Orochi. So I believe that God intervened and changed the story, changed the current timeline to change the narrative and try to get a god avatar. The second instant is when Saitama went up against Garo. Remember, when Saitama went up against Garo, Saitama defeated Garo. Then they sit at a table to do a chat. Saitama wanted to talk to Garo to change his mind from becoming a monster and try to talk some sense into him. Then we got a redraw. Remember, Saitama defeated Garo. Then we got a redraw. The story changed. Then Garo now became a god avatar, become Cosmic Fear Garo. So, do you guys still think that this is a coincidence? Okay. In chapter 209, Saitama caught the blade of Empty Void and changed the plan of God, right? Remember, God has his plan to come back into this world. So he wants a God avatar that will possess his power so he can manifest himself through that person and then break the seal so he can get himself released. Okay, remember, Saitama took away Empty Void's two blades, right? He took away his two blades, stopped his dimension slash. Empty Void is on the verge of being defeated by Flash Sonic, Blast, and Saitama. Then all of a sudden, we got a flashback in chapter 210. They showed us the past and the flashback of Blast and Empty Void and what happened, why Void became what he became. Now in chapter 211, remember in chapter 210, Blast didn't add his arm back that he lost, right? He used the portal thing by using a portal to knock his fist together. But when he landed, look at this photo. He don't have his arm back in chapter 210. Don't have his arm back. Empty Void doesn't have his swords, right? Now in chapter 211, Empty Void in that same picture, Empty Void has his swords back. Blast had his arm back, right? So it's like one and Murata negate what happened in chapter 209. He negate what happened in chapter 209, right? So no Blast had his arms back. He had his arm back. Enter Void had his swords back. So what does this mean? This means that we are going to get a redraw, and the story is going to change from Saitama coming in and stopping the dimensional blades. And I believe Blast is gonna change from Blast losing his arm in the fight, and the timeline and everything in the story is gonna change. And then God I believe God himself, something is going to happen and God is going to manifest, or maybe he's going to control Empty Void's mind and try to do what Cosmic Fear Garo did. But my take on this is that each time something happened, when God need an outcome and then Saitama intervene and stop it, God changed the timeline and changed everything to try to fit everything into what he wanted to do. But each time when he does that and Saitama intervene, he changed it. You guys should really check it. All the draws that we have gotten in the past, it's when Saitama stops something from progressing to a further level when God is intertwined with that story. We never get a redraw when it's something else, like when it's involved like regular characters from the story. It's always something when Saitama tried to stop somebody and God is involved in that storyline. It's all we always get to redraw. Try twice or try 3 times. So I think that's what happening. God is involved in everything that is happening, and I believe they're going to put that in the story. That each time the story gets changed, it's always because God does that. So tell me what you guys think. I don't know if I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but I hope that my prediction does come true in the future. So tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys have a wonderful day. Please leave me a like, please leave a subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Peace. Your boy Sean is out, man. Bye.